Okay, let's start with one of the biggest decisions that you and I will ever make, and that is the healthcare decision. Where do we go with healthcare? And, right now, if you look at the State of the Union in the United States, at least, we're not doing well. We're ranked one of the last, or if not the last, in all categories of health. I really don't need to tell people that anymore. Statistics no longer speak for themselves. You just look around and you see it. You see that people are sick. You see people are unwell. And when you compare us to the other countries, we do continue to rank last, if not dead last, in all categories of health. In fact, there was a recent Blue Cross Blue Shield study that demonstrated that millennials are the sickest generation in human history, that they began to go over the hill. You remember that it was over the hill, used to be 40. Well, now it's at the age of 27. And that is data from the U.S., the Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Health of America report. And this is not new news. This has been talked about for a long time. And before the censorship of mainstream media, you would even see this as an example. On Newsweek, the cover was one word that will save your life. You open it up, the cover story, and you will see that one word that will save your life is no. Time Magazine, what doctors hate about hospitals, was the cover. You open it up. What scares doctors the most? It is being the patient, being you. And so we have a decision to make. Do we continue down the same path that we've always gone, or do we make a different decision? And if we're going to wait for the healthcare to change in doctors and nurses and the allopathic treatment in healthcare to come around, I think we're going to be waiting for a long time. There's a lot of money involved, and there's a lot of political influence that is involved. So for you and I to be well and get well, we have to take our health into our own hands ultimately. And if we are going to do that, then we have to take ownership over this thing we call health. And we have to know what health is. And one of the biggest problems that I see with patients is that when I ask 100 people, what does it actually mean to be healthy? You ask 100 people that, you're going to get 100 different answers. The vast majority will say something like, if I eat well, if I exercise, or if I look good or feel good. Problem is, we can look good and feel good and still get sick. Health is not just feeling good. You could take a medication and feel good. You could drink something and feel good. There's a lot of things you can do to feel good but still not be healthy. So health is all about function. So in this next part, we're going to get into really what is function and where does that come from.